This week on Beacon Web News, reporter Julia Texera sits in on the first SSI results session. Jabari Shakir tells us what happened at Friday's soccer game, and Robert Wehry breaks down all the entertainment in town in Wehry Weekly Entertainment. That's all coming up next on Beacon Web News. Hello and welcome to the October 2nd episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Sim Kerr. MCLA Alumni Association is welcoming all alumni, current students, and friends to a food truck picnic and live music. The band Kin will be playing at the event. There will be free non-alcoholic beverages and snacks available. The picnic will be on Saturday, October 5th from 4 to 7 p.m. on the Murdoch Lawn. The rain location will be Venable Gym. The theme for the 64th Annual Fall Foliage Parade is There's No Place Like Home in the Berkshires. The parade will start off at 1 p.m. on Sunday from the Ocean State Job Lot parking area. The parade will head downtown on Main Street and end on Ashland Street. MCLA's Visiting Writers Series presents a reading with a Q&A from Hillary Plum, author of Strawberry Fields and They Dragged Them Through the Streets. The reading will be at 7 p.m. on October 7th at Gallery 51, located at 51 Main Street. Last semester, students had the chance to participate in the Student Satisfaction Survey, and the school has begun to release the results for this survey through information sessions. BWN's Julia Texera was able to hear all the results.
I think probably the extent of detail in the comments that students made and how much they wanted us to understand why they thought some things were positive and particularly why they saw things they were unsatisfied with, the specifics of why. So it was really helpful.
Last Wednesday night, Vice President of Student Affairs, Kathy Holbrook, presented the first information session on the Student Satisfactory inventory that was taken last semester.
And I think that the conversation, the ability to come together and have two-way conversation and open up the avenues that students are saying they didn't feel like they had before. For me, that's the biggest change and the most positive.
But despite giving the students the opportunity to voice their opinions, attendance was low.
Well, it was our first information listening session for students. It was in the evening, and it was on a night that after it was scheduled, I heard there's a lot of things happening. So I'm hoping that the Tuesday one will go better. We broadly advertised it, but for the second one, I sent specific emails to the students who took the survey. So I'm hoping them seeing that and sharing it will help increase the attendance.
And if the school plans on doing another student satisfactory inventory in the future?
We definitely do. There's two things that will drive when we do it. The first is this survey, and we didn't realize this until we got it, had only two options for gender, male and female. And we considered not doing the survey because of that, and then we decided to do it anyway. But a lot of students let us know they were really unhappy with that. So number one, we won't do it again until they change the gender options. But from a practical standpoint, you generally wait 2 years before you would repeat something in order to ensure that actions you take might have some impact and measure those. So probably in two years. So that would be the spring of 2021.
The next SSI information session takes place on Tuesday, October 8th at 1 p.m. in Murdoch Room 218. And for Beacon Web News, I'm Julia Texera.
Tickets for the Columbus Day weekend bus trip to Boston for round trip are $70. The pickup drop-off location is Alewife train station in Cambridge. The bus departs MCLA at 4 p.m. on Friday, October 11th, and the bus will pick up on Monday, October 14th at 4 p.m. to return to MCLA. Resident students may sign up for these bus trips at Residential Programs and Services in Townhouse 89. Early registration is suggested to guarantee a seat. Join the Marketing and Communications Office from 3 to 4 p.m. on Monday, October 21st in the Sullivan Lounge for an open hour to meet and talk with individuals from the department. The City of North Adams has unveiled a new West Main Connection program that is aiming to help young people between the ages of 17 to 24 in the North Adams area who are at risk for criminal activity. Funding for the program is provided through the Massachusetts Safe and Successful Youth Initiative. The young people that West Main Connection will serve will be identified by the North Adams Police Department, who will pass the names along to the West Main staff of youths they come in contact with in the course of their jobs who they think might benefit from the services. The men's soccer team faced off against Fitchburg State on Friday, and BWN's Jabari Shakir breaks down what happened at the game.
The MCLA men's soccer team's losing streak goes to 3 after they were swept on Friday, September 27th against Fitchburg State. The final score was 3-0. MCLA's record falls to 1-7 overall and 0-2 in the conference. The Falcons' overall record improves to 4-3-1 and 1-1 in the conference. Fitchburg's Alexander Lloyd scored at the 11-minute mark to give the Falcons a 1-0 lead. Sean Nugent and Sebastian Pina were credited with the assists. Lloyd got his 6th goal of the season at the 56-minute mark to increase the lead to 2-0. Pina added his 2nd goal of the season in the 67th minute mark to increase the lead to 3-0. Fitchburg's Bratton Abbott earned the win for the Falcons with 7 saves, while MCLA's Sam Edge had 4 saves. Check out the next conference away game against Salem State on Saturday, October 5th at 1 p.m.
In North Adams, Harriman and West Airport Terminal is nearing completion and is expected to be finished by the end of the month. When the new renovations are officially completed, the airport terminal will have a new administrative building. The new building will already have an extensive history, as the building was donated to the city by Berkshire Health Systems. Join the Student Activities Council on Saturday, October 5th for a night of fine dining and mystery while trying to solve the murder at Gatsby's Speakeasy. Come dressed from 8 to 10 p.m. on the garden level of Murdoch Hall in 1920s attire. On Monday, October 7th and Tuesday, October 8th, stop by the IGE table as they celebrate Asexual Awareness Day. From 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the Campus Center Marketplace, the Identity, Gender Equality, and Resource Center will be educating students as well as providing support. For more information, visit the IGE Facebook page at facebook.com/MCLAIGE. It's a concert-filled weekend around North Adams, and Robert Wehry is back with Wehry Weekly Entertainment News to give us the scoop. In addition,
Thanks, Sim. Welcome to this week's episode of Wehry Weekly Entertainment News. The fall concert season is upon us, and North Adams has some big names performing this weekend. This is the season for great bands, artists, and songs. The weather may be cooling down, but concerts are not. For example, New Zealand pop artist Kimbra will be performing at Mass Mocha this weekend. If the name Kimbra sounds familiar, that's because of her smash 2012 duet with Gautier, Somebody That I Used to Know, which won the Grammy Award for Best Recording. Kimbra is no one-hit wonder, however. Ever since the success of Somebody That I Used to Know, she has been hard at work, releasing several well-received albums. Kimbra is known for combining many genres to create her unique sound, and her many influences include Prince, Bjork, and Jeff Buckley. She will be joined by special guest Emily Wells. Kimbra will be performing at the Hunter Center at Mass Mocha on Sunday, October 5th, beginning at 8 p.m. This concert is part of Mass Mocha's Time Is Now weekend, an exploration of the impact of technology on our ability to pay attention to the world around us. Student tickets cost $20 in advance and $37 at the door. Visit massmocha.org to purchase your tickets and view seating charts. The new High-Low Comedy Club is quickly becoming a popular place for up-and-coming artists to show off their musical chops. This weekend's featured performers are the West End Blend. According to their website, they are a Connecticut-based band known for their funk and soul music. They pay homage to classic throwback sounds by putting their own spin on it, using soul themes from the 60s and 70s. It's great music to dance to for all ages. The West End Blend will be joined by special guest Root Shock. West End Blend will be performing at the High-Low Comedy Club on Saturday, October 5th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The High-Low Comedy Club is located on 55 Union Street in North Adams. Tickets for this show cost $12 in advance and $15 at the door. Finally, after all that concert going, why not go see a movie at the North Adams Movieplex? This week's major release is Joker, the much-anticipated revisiting of the classic comic book villain. This version portrays the Joker as a failed stand-up comedian and his descent into madness. Joker has received glowing reviews and is considered a major contender for award season. Joker stars Joaquin Phoenix, Zazie Beetz, Brett Cullen, and Robert De Niro, and is directed by Todd Phillips. The first showing of the Joker at the Movieplex will be on Thursday, October 3rd at 4 p.m. Visit the Movieplex website for additional times. Student tickets cost $6, except for $5 Tuesday. This movie is rated R for strong violence, language, and violent sexual behaviors. That ends this week's episode of Wehry Weekly Entertainment News. I'll be back every week to discuss the many concerts, art exhibits, movies, and more going on in North Adams and surrounding towns. Back over to you, Sim.
Lights, camera, action. MCLA's English and Communications Department is accepting submissions for their Spring Film Festival. If you want a chance to have your movie on the big screen at North Adams Movieplex, check out the application form at mcla.edu. That's it for this week. To stay up to date with BWN, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MCLABWN. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.